In loving memory. Mom, you were taken from this world long before your time. You had so much life left to live, and derps to derp. Rest now with full assurance that you will not be forgotten, and that your illustrious legacy will live on. R.I.P. Proxy. No re. You'll be missed, Proxy. You'll be missed. I leave this final memento in your memory of all that you accomplished here in this world. Oh, Proxy. I'm so sorry I couldn't be there to save you. I'm so sorry. Forgive me. R.I.P. R.I.P. you wonderful, beautiful derp you. So now that we have Mama Proxy properly memorialized and interned, I figured that would be a decent thing to add as a rule for those that come after us. So we are going to, let's see, I'll just go as Cthulhu here. Thou shalt create, no, not create, a memorial unto thine ancestor. I think I will go ahead and make like some smaller monument / burial sites for the previous ancestors as well. I may not go through all the trouble of fully memorializing them because I didn't really know them all that well. They were pretty old, you know, it's like ancient history now. They're so far back there. Like who hangs out with old people? But I will commemorate their efforts here in this world at least. So how do I want to word this? Thou shalt create a memorial unto thine ancestor. And let's see, what's a fancy word I could use? I think inter. I think that's like to bury or something like that. Memento therein. I think, oh, hold on. Therein. There we go. So I'm doing this because, I mean, you guys did have some good suggestions, definitely, and I had some other ideas as well, but I figured there's a lot of prohibitive rules, I guess would be the word I would use. Like, you can't use a bed, you can't use health regen, you can't use such and such armor. So I wanted to do something that people should do and not should not do, because nobody wants to be told what they can't do, right? So from now on, thou shalt create a memorial unto thine ancestors and inter a memento therein. And I assume people will notice the graveyard I've started and they'll realize that's where they should do it. So yeah, that is my rule to add to the chain world, and it is getting night, so I need to skedaddle. Alright guys, welcome back to another episode, all that goofiness out of the way. So I finally came up with a rule, obviously, as you saw at the beginning there, and I feel like I do want to get some other stuff set up and not just kind of dit-dar around, and I actually want to, you know, start making my mark on this world here. I'm not going to do any builds just yet, but I do want to get some stuff set up for my predecessor. As I mentioned in the first episode, will be Lorgon 111. Now, one thing that Lorgon is fairly well known for, I would say, is Minecraft Bingo. The minigame / map kind of thing that he came up with. I should probably go harvest those up. That he came up with and has put a lot of time and effort into and added a lot of features to here and there. And I'd say he's pretty well known for it by now. So I want to kind of put a little bit of bingo here in the chain world for him to experience once he gets this world. And the way I'm going to do that, I think, is I'm going to have kind of like a list of items to find, or basically I want to set it up like kind of like a puzzle, kind of like a scavenger hunt type of deal. I haven't, obviously I haven't totally ironed out the whole idea just yet, but I know along the general lines of what I want to do. I want to have him find certain items that you would probably find on a bingo card in his Minecraft map. You know, some of the typical things that show up. So say you need sugar or something like that. Have like a big patch of sugarcane growing, and then he may need to go get that at some point, and then he finds a chest and it has some stuff in it that will lead him to the next thing. And basically I want to give probably 3 different books that will have hints to other things and so on and so forth, and kind of lead him on a trail, and eventually give him the 3 coordinates that he would need to find a hidden treasure, like some kind of memento from me, some kind of nice item to help him along in his journeys. Okay, I have an odd number of wheat here. Does anyone want one more? No? Okay. Well, I could really use some looting. That would be really nice, because I'm going to need books. Well, I'm going to go ahead and grab... Did I get... Okay, I did get some leather. I'm going to grab a little bit of leather since we're here and since we just did a breed job. I swear, these guys have the worst leather drops. Look at that. Both of those guys didn't drop a single piece of leather. He only dropped 1. Yeah, I need looting hardcore. Holy moly. Quit being the worst cows ever. You can't use stinking signs in this map, so I need the leather for the books, guys. Come on, work with me here. Good gravy. But anyway, yes, we're gonna do something along those lines. I'm not sure what kind of item I want to leave behind for him. I guess that would be a good time to mention this sword, which was Mr. Scary Muffin's, Grandpa Muffin's sword. It has a final resting place. And actually, I wonder, we might not be able to see it now, but I want to go at least peek in the general direction. So Grandpa Muffin's mentioned on Skype that he was hoping to return this sword to the Lady of the Lake, the Hand in the Lake, a la the Excalibur legend. And I agreed that once I've gotten a decent amount of use out of it, I will do what I can to return it to its rightful place. And maybe, did we even see this before, now that I think about it? Let's come check over here. Yeah, we did. I think we did notice that. But anyway, that is the Hand in the Lake that this should return to. Oh, did he get another base started for, maybe for himself? Because, yeah, he would have been next, right? Boom, boom, boom. So, YouRedstone, I think he also goes by Bikes. Bunsy the Frog, J. Ryan Miller. So yeah, he should have come next. Scary Muffins. And then maybe we could have like a water base for Proxy. Or we could start on the other side too. I don't know. I'm not sure how we want to do this. And Proxy, I was hoping she would have done some work on Muffin's place. Because maybe I'll at least try to get a skeleton started and do a head for Muffins and then work on Proxy as well. That's kind of a scary undertaking, I don't know. But anyway, once I'm done with this sword, that's where I want to return it to, satisfy my ancestors' dying wish. So I need to come up with maybe a better sword to leave behind for Lorgon. Cause like just an axe or a shovel or something like that isn't all that great. Maybe I could try to beef up some of my armor or something like that, but something that is useful and memorable is what I would like to leave behind as kind of the final prize for following through with the bingo scavenger hunt. So clearly I have some details I need to iron out still, but that's kind of the gist of what I'm going for. And it stinks, like, I don't want to take too much time in this world before I pass it on. I don't want to hog it, but it would be nice to finish things up, finish up some statues, finish up this house, this, that, and the other thing. But there's only so much time, and I don't want to just sit around, maybe take on heart every 5 episodes and like take my time and all that. That's no fun for people to watch. I have gotten a lot of this fencing done. I figured maybe I should have used cobblestone instead since it's a little more plentiful, but wood looks pretty nice. And I tried to use the 1.8 crafting recipe for wood, and that didn't work, because we're not in 1.8. And I was like, wait a second, I'm using acacia. Why is this not looking different? Because it's not 1.8. So, yeah, I'm Cthulhu. Hi there. But this is a pretty decent farm we got going for the trees. And it does seem like acacia is a pretty decent type of tree to farm up. So I don't think I have anything else new for you guys right now. I only showed a little bit of the cemetery in that opening scene. I have a little bit of a gate started there, and I have iron fencing all around it, and I'm gonna kind of spruce that up a little bit more, and also, like I mentioned, leave some little memorials for the other guys there as well. So yeah, I'll bring you guys back in when I feel like doing other stuffs. Alright guys, I have more or less figured out what I want to do for Lorgon. Something to leave behind for him. If you remember before, I was talking about how I want to have like a scavenger hunt slash bingo kind of thing, and I think I figured it out. First off, I wanted to mention outside the door here, we've got some netherwort growing, and I realized we do not have a brewing stand yet. Grandpa Muffin's got some blaze rods, and I think we've got a couple more in here. Yes, he's got quite a few more actually, but I don't think he ever made a brewing stand. Let me just look around here real quick. Unless I'm completely missing it, I don't think he ever made one. So we are going to rectify that right now. Swoop. There we go. And I don't have a good place to put it, so we'll put it there. Good enough. Okay, so I did a little bit of work off camera. As you can see, I have glassed this over because I'll show you a little clip of when I was doing off camera stuff. I was just working around in here and I heard clanking. There was there were two skeletons actually here in the base, and I'm pretty sure they either spawned on this telescope because it was really dark before I put these torches up, or they could have spawned right here because this was dark before, and they could have even spawned out there and like come in through here. So none of that. I ain't got any time for skellies in my base. Thankfully, as you can see by my number of hearts, I did not take any damage from either of them. I was quick and I was smart and I dealt with them. This has been bugging me for a while. And so I did that. I did a little bit more treeing out there, chopping down trees. I've done some more cow breeding, and I've also started a little bit of a rail line, kind of a shortcut to get over to the cow farm, because it's kind of a pain in the butt. You have to walk all the way around there, go over the bridge, all the way around, then go down again. And ain't nobody got time for that either. You know what? This actually looks better with the glass, I think. So I've started doing just kind of just this thing, so you can see through while you're driving through, but you're more or less protected. I didn't fully enclose it, just in case there's a skeleton out there and he might pop a shot at you. I mean, you want to be able to take some damage here, otherwise you're just going to live forever, right? So I found all this stuff was pre-dug out, which was crazy. People must have been doing it for building supplies or something. There's this all dug out. There's this all dug out. Craziness. This is actually, right here, one of the things we wanted to check out before. This is right out next to where all the cows are. Oh, I wanted to go breed them up. It's all dark and crap. Yeah, we ain't gonna do that. So this is one thing we were going to check out before. I did it off camera. Thankfully nothing interesting happened. But basically I'm just gonna have a rail line maybe coming down to here, just kind of as a quick shortcut to get to the cows, because they're pretty important. If you can't use signs for marking stuff down, then you need to be able to have item frames and books and all that stuff. So anyway, here is the little spot where we are going to set some stuff up for Brian. So this is how I'm going to represent a bingo card. I don't have enough leather to complete it just yet, but that's a good chunk of it. So that is going to be our bingo card, and then I have a number of items here that are found on a bingo card in Lorgon's Minecraft bingo game. And what we're gonna do is, I haven't decided exactly how I want to do this yet, but we're gonna have a couple items, 3 items to be specific, denoted somehow as hints. So like, maybe we'll have this showing as a hint somehow, like we might have some vines behind it, or make this a redstone block, or something like that, something to make it stand out. So he'll know, okay, so sugar cane is something important. And then somewhere we'll have a patch of sugar cane that's pretty obvious. And, wait, I don't need that. And that sugar cane patch will have a chest in it. And then that chest will have a book. I'll have 3 books total that are hidden. One will be named BI, the other one NG, and the last one O. And each one of those books will have a coordinate in it. Boop. There we go. That's a pretty good start. So yeah, each book will have a coordinate. So once he has all 3 books, then he'll be able to have a full set of coordinates to go out and find where I have hidden a bit of treasure, some kind of item or something for him. You know what? Maybe we should go try to breed the cows and run a little bit of a risk and maybe take a little bit of damage. Maybe we should. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So 3 items on the wall that will be used as hints one way or another, leading to 3 different books, and the titles of them, the BI, the NG, and the O, will show what order they're supposed to be in. Is this a terrible idea? This is a terrible idea. I don't mind taking some damage because, like I said, I don't want to live forever, but I don't want to take stupid damage either, like, herder, I'm running around at night for no good reason, herder. But yeah. So that's my idea. Let me know what you guys think of that. And I'm not exactly sure what I want to leave behind for him. Maybe I'll have like the full set of gold armor for him to use. If I can manage to not die with it on me. Maybe I should have something a little more guaranteed. I don't know. But I'm going to need to do some caving or strip mining before too long to get more gold for powered rails for this thing. I don't think we have very much, and I would like to complete this set of armor as well, just to make it extra snazzy. Let's see, what do we have? Yeah, we've only got 7 gold right now. That ain't gonna cut it. So I think I might try to get that via caving just to run a little bit of a risk and see how things go, see if we end up taking damage or not. So, in fact, I'm gonna go ahead and get... Do I hear clinking? I'm gonna go ahead and get situated, get some gear together, and I think we might go do that. I think that would be a good idea, to do a little bit of caving. Do I bring the fortune pick with? I don't think so. I think I'll just bring the diamond pick. I might even bring some stone picks, just kind of as workhorse picks. And then if I find diamonds or something like that, I'll probably just mark down the chords. Oh, hello. Mark down the coordinates and then go back and fortune them later once I know it's safe. Because I don't want to waste good gear. Because it's not exactly easy to come by these days. Oh, getting an upgrade. Woohoo! And, oh, I hear you clinking, guy. Don't think I don't hear you. So yeah, let me take just a moment to get my thoughts and my inventory situated, and then we will go caving.